Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Samantha, and today is going to be a collab with Beauty by Angela. This is a really big collab, so I will have the playlist for all these videos in the description box, so you can watch everyone that's participating in this. It's also going to be on Instagram, I believe, but it's going to be a holiday-inspired look using drugstore or affordable products. There is some products that I don't have an affordable option for, so I'll just use what I have, but most of it is going to be fairly accessible for any price range. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. First off, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. With this look, I know a lot of people have gone very glam, so I kind of want to take it in a different direction and it be more just fun than like glammy, I guess. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel this way, this little collab will have a wide variety of looks and content for you guys. I'm just setting that with this cream shade. I do not remember what this shade is from, but I did repress it into this pan, and I've just been using it to set my eyeshadow primer. So now that that is laid down, the two palettes that I'm going to be focusing on today is the Makeup Revolution Chilled palette. It looks like this. It has some greens and browns, gold, and a few other shades in it. So that one's going to be one that I'm focusing on using today, as well as the NYX Ultimate Brights palette. And it looks like this. You've probably seen this in a few of my other videos recently. But the red and green in this one is probably what I'm going to focus on if I use this palette. And then I might also bring in the Sweet and Shimmer Quad that I have, but we'll have to see. So with that, I am going to go ahead and just grab my Chilled palette, and I'm going to dip into the shade Cool and pop that in my crease. And I do apologize if I'm looking down. I do have a mirror just to kind of look at occasionally, so hopefully that does not throw off anybody, but I try to focus on the camera as much as possible. So I want to kind of do like a red and green look. In my family, we do celebrate Christmas, so I want to do something kind of inspired by that, but not really glam, just kind of fun, I guess, and out there. So now that I have Cool in my crease, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Plant and kind of pop that like right in this area. And just kind of give it a little bit of depth. I haven't used most of these greens very often in this palette, but I do like the formula. And I'm interested in seeing how the other ones of these palettes perform. I know right now it's the weekend of Black Friday, Cyber Monday when I'm filming this. And I think you can get the Makeup Revolution palettes for like between $7 and $9, I believe. But I am done shopping. I've spent way too much money and on things I really don't need. So I think I'm going to go in just a little bit more to kind of even it up. And I know this is kind of like a grungy green, but hopefully I can brighten it up a little bit. So from there, I'm going to go into my NYX Ultimate Brights palette. And then I'm going to take this green here. Where'd the brush go? Here it is. So I'm going to take this green and pop that all over the lid to give it, I think that brightens it up really well. Like that. And I might wet my brush a little bit to make this a little more intense. But I am liking how this is turning out thus far. So I am pretty happy with it. So these do have quite a bit of fallout, but I will clean that up in just a minute. I like to kind of do my eyes first because I know certain palettes, I know they're going to have a ton of fallout. So I just kind of like to do my eyes first. Moving on, I think I'm going to take the red in this palette, this top color, the red, and pop that on my lower lash line. Oh, let me clean this up a little bit first. I'm just going to kind of dust some of this green away. I think I'm going to wait on that and go ahead and apply my base because I'm going to have to cover up some of that green that's on my face. So I'm just going in for my primer, is the Matte Putty Primer by e.l.f. I've recently bought this, and it's decent for the price, I guess. I don't use a whole lot of primer, so this is really the first time I'm really experimenting with it. So I'm curious to see if it actually does anything. In my opinion, in the past, the few primers I have tried really didn't have that much of an effect, but we shall see. Now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Oil-Free Satin Finish Flawless Foundation. I use the shade Vanilla. And I just kind of pump it on my face evenly to distribute it. And blend it out. I know I probably don't do things the technical way they should be done, but they work for me, and I feel like that is something when it comes to makeup. You know, I don't believe makeup really has rules. You know, I feel like you can do what you want as long as it makes you happy. You know, I've heard people like, oh, you're not supposed to mix this color and that color, and I know this looks like the wrong shade, but once I go in with my brush and blend it out, it's fine. This is just more of my summer shade, and it's almost December, so yeah. But I just blend it out with my sponge, and then I take my brush and blend it out again. So I'm just using my Real Techniques face brush to go back in and blend it all out. And then I'm going in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And this is in the shade Light Peach. Again, this is a new product to me as well. Got a little spot down here I'm going to cover up. And then under my eyes, cover my mom dark circles. The joys of being a mom. And then I'm just going to take my sponge and blend it out. I've already put my Christmas tree up. I put it up the day after Thanksgiving. And my boys helped. Well, my oldest helped. My youngest is still a little too little to really do much, but he was very interested in the tree. My oldest helped make a paper chain for the tree this year to have as garland instead, because garland is something that I normally buy for the tree every year, because for some reason it just gets ripped and torn throughout the year, and I just replace it. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go back in with my face brush and just blend it out a little bit more. Okay, now back to the eyes. Like I said, I'm going to take this red shade in my NYX Ultimate Brights palette and use it along my lash line. When do you guys normally put up your Christmas tree? Typically, growing up, my mom always put it up the day after Thanksgiving. However, this is the first year that I personally have not put my tree up until the day after Thanksgiving. There has been plenty of times that I've put it up in October just because I've wanted to. And it made me happy. So, and I've noticed a lot of people did that this year. They just put it up when they wanted to because it's 2020. And I feel like if anything right now makes you happy and you want to do it, you should be able to do it without people, judging you for that or whatever. I mean, we need to find little bits of happiness in this year, because I know for a lot of people it's been very stressful. And, I feel like that's what I'm trying to do for myself the rest of the year is kind of do things that make me happy, and as long as they're not hurting anybody else, so be it. So, and I hope to have that, mindset going into 2021 as well, because honestly, life's too short to worry about what other people think and, try to make other people happy because, at the end of the day, they're not living your life. They don't know your situation or what you're going through. So we need to kind of be kind to each other and continue to do what we need to do and support one another. So I'm going in with the shade Calm. I'm trying to not blind you with this giant mirror. The shade Calm here, and I'm going to pop that in my inner corner. Just to give it some little bit of brightness. And since I'm a stay-at-home mom, I find it very easy just to play around with my makeup and do whatever I want because my children aren't gonna, you know, judge me if I want to wear, you know, bright green and red eyeshadow. My husband might look at me funny, but, you know, it's okay. Because as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. So I'm going to go back in with this shade that I set my eye primer with and kind of use it in my crease a little bit to try to help blend it out because it is a little harsh. And after this video, I'm probably going to clean my brushes because it's been a minute since I have done that and I need to. So, if you're watching this video, here's your friendly reminder to clean your makeup brushes. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. And I'm going to call that it with my eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. No Budge retractable eyeliner in black and do my waterline. Oops. And this is exciting. I actually just used up my Beauty Bakery icing mascara. So I just picked up the Maybelline the Colossal Big Shot mascara when I was at Walmart. I think this one's like $7, I believe. But it's been a minute since I've used this kind of mascara, so I'm excited to see how it. And I apologize for my mascara face. I think we all have one, but I know my sister would always say that if you're not making that face, you're not putting on mascara correctly. So that's something I just remember from growing up. My top lashes are done, and then I'm just going to smudge them on my lower lashes. Like that. And my eyes are done. Now, for brows, I don't have really a drugstore product. All I have for my brows right now is the IT Brow Power. Sorry, I said powder, but it's the IT Brow Power. So I'm just going to comb this through my brows. And I'm not the best at doing my eyebrows, so please don't judge me. I am learning, I am working on it, and we're getting there. So that's all I can say about that. I really do want to invest in getting my eyebrows microbladed. I do have eyebrows, but you can see here, from here over, it looks kind of like I shave my eyebrow tails, and I don't. It's just, they're so scarce there and like fine that it looks like I don't have any eyebrow tails, and that's something that has made me a little self-conscious about, especially posting on Instagram and my videos and things. So hopefully when things are kind of back to normal, I'll be able to invest in that and see if that's something I want to do. If you've ever done microblading for your brows, let me know your experience. I've heard a couple different things about it, but I would love your opinion. Moving on, I'm going to use my Franken blush. This is a blush that I Frankened using the remainder of two, what are they called? Physicians Formula blushes. and a little bit of this purple, light purple shade in my NYX Ultimate Brights palette. So it's this mixed with two remaining Physician Formulas blushes. So I'm just going to go in with this. I do apply my blush in a very specific way. I always have. So I always do my cheekbones like so. I do the tip of my nose. And then I go up a little bit into my temples. And I've just always done this. I remember my sister doing it. I don't know if it's correct. It's probably not. But that's something I just remember growing up. So I do it too. And I really like how it looks. So I kind of use blush a little bit like a bronzer almost. And I hope to be able to reuse this blush up in December because the pan is very, very thin. I already have like a pretty good dip going in it. And there wasn't that much product remaining. That's why I did add this purple from this palette to it to try to make it a little more usable as well. Moving on, I don't have a drugstore highlight as well either. So I'm using the Colored Rain Focal Point Glow Lighter in Luxurious Bling. And this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It's like a white color, and it has some nice like golden flecks, like gold to greenish yellow flecks in it, which I enjoy. So I'm just going to apply that. And then I also apply highlight right under my eyebrows. And I really like how that looks. And last but not least, I'm going to use NYX Liquid Suede in this shade Kitten Heels. It's this really nice red color, and I feel like that goes perfectly to bring the red under my lash line to my lips to make it a little more cohesive. So, this lovely red and green look, oops, is my look for the drugstore holiday inspired makeup look. I think it turned out pretty well. It's definitely not something I feel like I would wear every day, but I did get some use out of some products that I normally don't. I will say this lipstick, I'm giving it the month of December. And in the month of December time frame, I'm going to decide if I want to keep it in my collection or declutter it. Yesterday, I decluttered 6 lip products. They just weren't working for me. They're old. This is pretty old. This is either 2 or 3 years old. I don't remember which. But I decluttered the rest of these pretty much that were in my collection. I wanted them out. I wasn't using them. And I bought a ton of lip products on Black Friday sale, which if you're interested, let me know down below and I will do a video haul of what I got. In no means in that video am I trying to show off. I know a lot of people do enjoy those videos to see, what you picked up kind of thing. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. But this has a month time frame if I'm not reaching for it, if I'm not using it, if I'm not enjoying it, it's getting out of my collection. I was talking to a friend of mine on Instagram at Amira Reviews Things, and we were having a discussion about, if it doesn't bring joy and it's not making me happy, then I needed to get rid of it. So that's what I'm trying to do with my makeup collection. I want to curate it to things that I want to use in my everyday life, as well as some palettes I might be getting rid of. I might be going through some of my singles. If you would like to see a video on a mass declutter, let me know that too, or any other ideas that you might have or you want to see. So as I said, this was the holiday drugstore inspired makeup look created by Beauty by Angela. And I will have the playlist linked in the description box so you can watch everybody else's look for this video or this collab. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.